Alright, what is up everybody? Getting set up here to continue playing The Witcher. We didn't make it super far last time, we're only about an hour in. But we're gonna go ahead and continue where we left off. Let's actually figure out...
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard.
Yeah, they kind of do a recap on the loading.
Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead.
Look for Yennefer. Yennefer of Vingeberg. I think we had just entered camp. Or fort, maybe. The Nilfgaardian garrison. So, ask Nilfgaardians about Yennefer.
What do you want, wanderer? Is it true northern women bathe but once every 3 moons?
To actually talk to these people or just follow the path?
That is what you folk lack.
Probably good to just follow the path.
We must requisition.
Oh, you know what? Hang on. Oh, hopefully this doesn't crash when I do this. I need to make sure and do like that. Just in case if the homies want to hang out. Sure, 3 live. Just in case. Hello. Oh, except a. Let's see. We need voice video. Phone. Yeah. Da 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 da. That should work, right? Maybe now it's working? There we go. Okay, so we'll set that up just in case. Because I know some people might come on tonight. Alright, now hopefully the game... Oh yeah, she recovered just fine. Craftsman can craft a variety of items for you for a small fee, of course. Blacksmith's forge armor, blah 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 blah. Okay.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Can't argue with your logic.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it. And then I shall...
We've had a run-in with the griffin.
Why do you care about this griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No, too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
Ooh, that's me. I'm a professional.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the
Excuse me.
Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the Griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
Need more information about this Griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislov. He has
Mislov.
south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
I like strange. Gotta gather a specific herb.
Bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the Griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
So long.
Tamira and Mislov. Thanks.
Es sunt jakten.
Alright, active objective. You can choose which active. Pressing in R. Okay. Whoa! Oops. Oh, okay, we're going this way. Huh. We don't need stairs. Oh, this is absolutely gorgeous. I mentioned the whole reason I started this in the first stream. It's because my new monitor has HDR and it's OLED. But wowee, is this thing gorgeous. Alright, what is this pointing me to here? Ow, oh, nope, that's bugs. That's a drowner. Come here, fool. Quita! Nope. Quita! Quita! Alright, I see like a treasure chest icon, right? Oh. There. Take all. Take all. I don't think there's an inventory weight, right? Oh, I guess there is 7 of 60. Okay. Okay, so I've been playing Final Fantasy 12 up in my retro room on the PS2. Whoa, that was weird. And the camera controls are like backwards from what you would think. And you can't change them in the original game. I don't know if you can change them in the remaster or whatever. But the,
What's the blood from the fields?
you know, I've spent 20 hours playing that. Whoa, what the... Dude's freaking out. So anyways, I've been forcing myself to deal with that. And now playing this feels backwards. Whoa.
Not bad.
Even though this is what I would expect. Turn camera right, turn camera left.
Let it rain. Watch the blood from the fields.
See something glimmering. Ooh, a lily key. Oh, oops. Nope, nope. That's not what I wanted. Ah. That's what I was wondering. Is this key... Blood-soaked military orders. To whom it may concern, by order of the Legion Commander, the men bearing this missive are to be escorted north to the border post near Oxenfurt, where they will remain in Redanian division waiting for them. As noble-born Temerians, they are under special protection, and not a hair on their heads is to be harmed. Everything they carry is their own private property and is to remain in their possession. Any failure to heed this order will be punished in an accelerated military tribunal. Randall Wittenberg. Yeah, that was explained in the Gwent. Yennefer's letter. Dear friend, forgive me for not asking about your health or how you have been these last years. Time is very short. I have important news. We must meet, and soon. Ride to Willoughby, near Vizima, and don't spare the horses. While I do eagerly await our reunion, I won't be able to wait, eagerly or otherwise, very long. Your dear friend, Yennefer. P.S. I still have the unicorn. Alright, quest updates. Glossary. Books. Okay, let's to get back to the books and scrolls. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay. I think up and down might be backwards though. There we go. Options. Oh, controller. Maybe.
Oh, this'll cool the stuffy heat.
Took down the wash.
Wench. Okay, you know what? I do think we should probably meditate. I think even just an hour will heal, right? Yeah. And then, can I F5 to quick save? I sure can. Look at this guy. Get a load of this guy. Kind of forgot that was active. Okay, that's torch. That's wet your senses. Alright, we're good.
blood from the fields.
Notice boards. Uh-huh.
What the fuck am I to do? Eh? What?
He's so mad. Oh, that's probably why.
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. But humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon.
Like a plowing dragon.
Spit when I pass. And now this.
Can't find your arsonist. Oh, I can find your arsonist for a price.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
The fire starter.
Next, the flood.
Should probably be collecting herbs and stuff.
We's catching snails.
We'll just pick everything, huh? Okay, this must be the hunter.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting.
Okay, so. Yes, the good old Witcher sensors.
His love just left home.
Oh. Probably this guy here.
You, Mislav?
Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes, more dangerous than wolves.
Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye, they've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village.
Yes, sir.
I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
Except you don't use silver on a regular dog.
Step careful now. Come on.
These
Okay.
dogs been a problem.
Do I have... what's it under? Video? The whole, hair works. Yep, it is on. Okay. Basically everything's on but ray tracing, right? Yeah. And no DLSS.
Since the war started, soldier on the march, he'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines, covered in scabies, but they just won't die, because they're clever. More so than foxes. Too late. Attacked another one.
Yeah, I don't think that guy made it.
Peter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
You're a freak. Homie, I'm a witcher.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse
The
that...
Lord's son, Florian, and I, we loved each other. Dieter walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away.
You're not free.
Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
I'm sorry.
Ancient history now. I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians. Come.
Griffin, know anything about it?
Not much. It's not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me.
Hang on, let's check that I got a point already. So let's go. I feel like there should be maximum inventory weight. Eating food regens vitality for 20 minutes. What does it regenerate now? Let's see. That sounds mighty fine. You can zoom it in if you're blind. Acquire ability. Sure. Oh, wait. Probably have to equip those as well, don't you? I kind of remember this. Activate, yeah. Because you can only have certain things active at a time. Alright, keep moving.
Greetings. 'Twas here.
'Twas here.
One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
The Guardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them. Ground's black, saturated with blood. These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
Oh yeah, I forgot you actually fast travel from the signposts. Which is actually kind of a neat way to do it. Because then you're not just like willy-nilly fast traveling. Oh, I guess I'm still... Oh, hello. Take all? Take all? Oh, I see it on the other side. Okay, we gotta do something here. Because the... color settings... Turn that back up. Yeah, here we go. Camera is like crazy sensitive. Not the jump button.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Bones. Horse, dog, human. A few months' worth.
The Griffin's mate.
Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male. Cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area.
Never underestimate your opponent. This rule is at the core of the Witcher's Code, and for good reason. Proper preparation has saved many a Witcher's life. It is likewise worth your while to brew potions, concoct oils, or visit craftsmen before engaging in combat. Battle strong opponent. You might want to complete some side quests before attacking. This will gain experience. Okay, yeah, so, like, be strong, don't die. Ooh. Emir Ver Emrys rules to expand. He has trained his strategic brilliance on a singular vision to conquer the world, though he rightly calls this not conquest but salvation. Yes, the Emperor of Nilfgaard sets the world alight with the torch of civilization. Trampling the still warm corpses of his father's usurpers, the Emperor seized the throne and began to assimilate the northern realms. One after the other, terror engulfed the north. Only the Battle of Brenna slowed the Imperial army's march towards victory. A temporary peace that took hold, though none believed this mirage would last. Emir's aim, to make the entire north a vassal of Nilfgaard, remained unchanged. Emir used peace as a cover to intensify his political efforts. Now all can see the results. Chaos and disorder devour the northern states, ridden with internal bickering and backstabbing. They near collapse. Only a strong ruler can grapple this dysfunction into function. Only a wise ruler can give vision to their blindness. Only Emir Var Emrys can save the north. So our armies have again crossed the Yaruga for the third and final time. Cool story, bro.
Burned. Only a human could do this.
Okay.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Gain an ability point. Nice. You can actually hear what I believe to be his necklace clink clanking. Got hops. Alright, into the herbalist. Killed these 5 opponents in under 10 seconds. Nice. Little Steam achievement. Give me some meats. Okay, I guess I should spend my point, huh? Alright, so what if your known level 1 alchemy formula increases maximum toxicity by 0.5. Ooh, kinda don't remember what toxicity does. Can't remember if that's good or bad. Damage dealt by Igni also permanently weakens enemy armor. Effect scales with sign intensity up to a maximum of 25%. Would actually be kind of cool. Or fast attack damage increases by 10%. Fast attack damage increased by 20. You know what? Let's just. Oops. No. I want to upgrade. There we go. We'll make our sword a little stronger. Oops. And I just ate food. Which I suppose isn't a bad thing, but. Excuse me, pardon me. All your herbs. Excuse me, your garden's empty. Holy my goodness.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets.
How you doing?
Red bloom. Well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Griffin do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my bruise can do to help.
Could try to help her with one of my potions. Swallow can heal internal hemorrhages.
But
Witcher's potions aren't for humans.
she'll die as it is.
Yes. A peaceful death soothed by your concoctions. If I give her Swallow and something goes wrong, the whole village will hear her screams.
Ooh.
I understand. Do as you will.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago, we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. Whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Doubt Emperor Emir cares about you, but this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. They're only orders.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who's spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Alright, so let's save. You gotta save your game right now. Fuck, I can't.
Yes?
Tell
Oh,
me something about yourself.
let's find out
What's your
about her.
story?
A sad one. Do you know the Temple of Melitele in Alanda?
Do I know it? Can't remember how many times I've been there. How many times Mother Neneka stitched me up.
We must have missed each other. I started to become a healer under Mother Neneka. I was but 18 when they took me in. An age at which teachings interest one far less than love. There was a boy, Goslav. He'd bear his chest to work. The novices couldn't keep their eyes off him, tripped over their own feet, dropped things.
You came in the movie.
I left the temple for him. We passed a lovely summer together, and then he left. Neneke refused to take me back. My parents uttered not a word. Gave me a travel cloak and a small coin pouch. I struggled long to find a place where I'd feel safe, needed, until I finally arrived here. End of story.
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find something.
Take it you found your shoes. You excited for tomorrow? No. Oh, I think you'll do well. We're excited.
Farewell.
Almost. Okay. Good night, Emma. Dwarven spirit and a drowner brain. Dwarven spirit and a drowner brain.
Yes?
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find something.
Dwarven spirit. Which... that one. Ooh. Okay, so one of those. I need to probably make it easier. Oh, and I'll need to find a drowner brain. Okay, so...
Farewell.
And head to the nearest river. You too, kid. Yeah, buddy. We're gonna leave at 1:45. So, I don't really care beyond that.
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It's always sat there empty, this hut. That is. Till the night afore the battle, a man arrived. Walked right in like 'twere his own. Was standing at my window, peering at the goings-on. He must have read me, 'cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So, I grabbed me pan, for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. And you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. But I sees he ain't listening, just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. He's right baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
Interesting. What happened then?
Afore dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come morn, only the first fella left, locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him, and me pan. 'Twere old, black with soot, not worth much, I suppose, but I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow, well, that he's lying there.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case.
Yo, that fire looks pretty good though. Okay, so we want Ard. Damn! Rotting flesh.
A corpse. Explains the stench. His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kinda soldier might have.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing. Documents. Almost entirely burnt. A few pieces still legible.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barmy.
Okay, burn papers. And when you arrange to meet, you fucking show up. I did, risking my life in the entire blasted operation, and ended up standing there with my plowing cock in my hands, waiting for nothing. I thought the Nilfgaardian army was better organized than that. But you, illegible, tell that blessed Lord General of yours that me and my companions don't hold grudges. So we won't break off negotiations. But since our old plan's gone tits up, this time we'll choose the time and place for the next meeting.
Ah, the priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
Found the pan, have ye?
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot. And I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
It was the soot the man needed. He scraped it off to make ink. Must have had an urgent letter to write. Urgently burned some other documents too.
And And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks. Here, sonny, for the road.
Money?
Fry up a nice
Oh, that's a bunch of food, though.
Or a pie.
Some experience points. And some juice. Hello, treasure chest.
Should talk to Vesemir.
Go to this side. Is he still waiting at the bar? Oh, he must be. Just outside.
Good man. Whose field is that the other side of the river? By the wood. Boy in Climmix. Good lad, Master Witcher. Though he...
Yes, yes. This Boyan, will he venture out to inspect his grain anytime soon?
What for? Harvest is a long way off yet.
Oh. I think that's where we're gonna hunt the griffin.
Yes. What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varoon.
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
You're so old.
Bad news. Good news first. Captain of
Blah, 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 blah.
where you never went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the griffin for him. What else could he want from two witchers? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Oh, I got the buckthorn.
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss. Standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up? Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse. Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already, other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
Yeah. We're in the Thunderbolt potion, huh? Alchemy. Formula for Thunderbolt. And whip. I have to be mad if they killed their goose. Oh, it's this guy again.
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half-free.
Ooh.
Let me have a look at your stock.
Oh yeah, I forgot to even look. Okay, hang on.
Take care.
Let's see. Inventory. Okay, the gloves are for sure better. Resistance to slashing damage and elemental damage. Bludgeoning, slashing, burning. Yeah, I like those better. And then these. Oh, here we go. Compare. Better armor. 3 slashing. No elemental though. That. Well, that is a better sword. Okay.
Greetings.
Let me have a look.
Alright, so I want to sell these. We should be buying Gwent cards already. Taking damage raises damage resistance up to an upper limit for the remainder of the fight. Might be good to have. And then let's buy... Oh, it's a different leader. Lord Commander of the North clear and weather effects. Oh, clear any weather effects resulting from money by that guy. That one I have.
Take care.
Alright, so alchemy, does it just automatically show up in here? It would be what, probably an oil? No. There it is. Okay. Alright, continuing on. See if there's any drowners this way. Oh, some floating rocks. It's a cool trick. Alright.
A stream,
Vesemir.
waves of grain, charming place, perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Yeah, we can go now.
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
Even though it's like kind of nighttime.
Find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
Griffin.
Hear that? It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait, take this.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
How about that? Always lectured us on the evils, but you're a gambler yourself.
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill. Watch out!
Dude looks so cool. Oops.
It's about to dive!
Okay. I want Igni. Whoa.
Damn! It's fast! Ow! Don't let it get away!
I mean, I know right where it's at. Watched it fly there.
Giving me no choice.
Oh yeah. Griffin down.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
For example?
Upward vertical strike. It's too obvious. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Meet me at the Holiday Inn. I should look. Am I just creating like a fuck ton of saves? Oh, no, that's not bad at all. It looks like there's one quick slot. And then manual saves. Okay. Hunter's boots. Scribbled document. Himmy. No wonder we're losing this war. With cowardly cunts for soldiers, all it took were a few arrows and a wallop of the mace for seasoning, and that was that. Battle was over and a whole convoy was ours for the picking. Maybe they were having such a hard time of it because of all that vodka they were carrying. Our brave warriors must have taken a sip from time to time with obvious results. When you're seeing double, it's damn hard to hit your target. Take everything we gathered to the cubby, then fence it quick as you can, except that showy parade shite. You'll have to bury or burn that. I reckon someone might recognize the insignia, and then there'd be trouble. Pious. Alright. Runestone. Go to equipment tab in your inventory and select a runestone. Perfect. Okay. These trousers compare. This, however, is indeed better. Go with that and. Sure. Alright. And then isn't there a way... Oh, I thought you could like mark junk. Maybe not. Okay. Wait a second. Why? Ruh-roh. Quests. Wait, why is it? Oh. Wow, it thinks it's in a different spot. Okay. Okay. Alright, Roach.
Move it.
We're on the road again. Only this time I'm on Roach. And he's taking me there.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Dismount. This will get me that fire. Hell yeah.
Strange.
Why don't I have... Well, there's the torch right there. Oh, there we go. Come on, select the torch on the wall. Is this? Letter from Witcher Colgrim of the Viper School. To Ivar Evil Eye, Master Witcher of the Viper School. I have now found all the legendary diagrams once belonging to our order. Certain complications have arisen, however. On the way back to our keep, I stopped to rest the night in a village in the Temerian borderlands. The blasted peasants decided to make me into their scapegoat and accused me of kidnapping some barkeeper's brats. They took me into the local lordling's castle for interrogation, during which they found and confiscated one of the diagrams. But do not fear, I will get it back. They did not find the others. I have invoked Temerian common law and demanded a trial by ordeal instead of submitting to the whims of the baronet. My request was granted, and tomorrow I am to cleanse the baronet's family crypt of the wraiths. I expect this will prove little trouble. Perhaps I will already have returned to our keep by the time you receive this letter. Light the furnaces. We have some forging to do. Colgrim. I'm having such a tough time selecting them. Ooh, a magic item. Oh, huh. Oh my god. It actually kind of scared me when it popped out. Sweet, I killed the wraith. Anything else in here? Huh. Now the real question is, did that happen because I lit all the torches?
Place of power. It's gotta be.
Oh, dude, we've already hit that thing. Or was it just gonna happen when I walked through the center? These are the hard-hitting questions. This is just beautiful. Look at this. Yeah, I really kind of still need a Drowner Brain. At least I think I do. Drowner Tongue. Oh. Oh no, I'm being poisoned. Nah, we good. Yeah.
Not good.
Hunter Tongue, Monster Bone, Monster Liver.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad.
What the hell is this?
Right.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
Oh, no, no! By the gods, no!
What?
Captain Nice Guy?
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Wouldn't ever be in your stead.
Tell me why you've come.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the griffin. Tit for tat.
That's true.
Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
I'll take the coin. I did the work. I earned it.
No more. Please, no more. Mercy, please. No more. Please, no more.
Well,
Mercy, please.
that dude's getting fucked up. Alright. Save. Now, let's look at... Got some new stuff here. Oop, what was that? Oh, interesting. Can take a quick look at all your stats. Okay. These gloves. Resistance to burning. Bludgeoning and slash. So we're losing the piercing. For 4% resistance to burning. And it's a light armor. Oh, no, those are what I'm gaining. Oh, see. Okay, okay. I'm actually losing a little bit of burning, but gaining piercing damage. That's what I was wearing. Hunting trousers. She has more slashing resistance. Okay. Ooh, that one is better. So, can I remove... I put that on. Shut up. Oops. Select the mutagen tab. Yeah. Mutagen. There. Might have to do that at like a blacksmith. I don't really need it, but I'm curious. Will I do it?
I will give you such a lashing.
I'm gonna talk to this guy.
Dunno any.
So, out for a little walk here, eh? Counting the Emperor's swords to lull you to sleep? Well, in the army, we've a place for nosy ramblers. The scaffold.
And thick-skulled quartermasters. They got a place.
You're clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
Morale holding up around here? You boys think you can win this thing?
Ah, a spy after all. Or one to stir trouble.
Neither. Just curious.
Right. Well, tell anyone who cares we will win this war, because Radovid is mad, as everyone knows, and we've an extraordinarily well-drilled and well-supplied army. Incidentally, did you wish to buy something?
Incidentally, do you want to buy something?
I'd like you to craft something for me.
Okay, so that's to have him actually make stuff. Repair, remove, upgrade. Here we go. Bear in mind, however, that once you confirm your selection, all of this item's upgrades will be removed. Cost to remove upgrades from this item is shown here. Oh, the runestones get destroyed anyway. Okay. But you would have to remove it to put something new on. That's fair enough.
So long.
I'm not trying to attack. Oh, no, I was hitting the attack button. Because again, triangle is inventory in Final Fantasy 12. Alright, so we want... Let's actually just leave it without one for now. Only because... Ugh, I don't want to waste it. Okay, so that stuff's all junk. Can I...
Are you here to spy or haggle?
Shut up.
Show me what you're bet.
Show me what you're working with. Shop. For some reason I thought there was a way to just sell all the junk. That's not even the right section. Oh, these are labeled. Oh, maybe he won't buy them.
So long.
And Medetta, Estrath Essen Novigrad. The Emperor shall guide us straight to
Loar and I'd fain.
I have my eye on you, Nordling.
Mercy, please.
Calm down, Nordling. Barbarians.
Is it true? Northern women bathe once every 3 moons.
Killane dead at the game. F. Avon.
West. So first, I need to kill a bunch of drowners. Nice. First try. Okay. Can I brew one right now? Probably not. Potion. Swallow. Nope, because I'm missing the Dwarven Spirit because I used it for the other thing. Alright. Now, that being said, wait, how do I even know? That's the herbalist. A custom marker. No. There we go. Roach. We got somewhere to be.
Yes?
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find something.
Don't need an herb, actually. I need... Oops. Jump section. No. There we go. Need one of those. One of those.
Farewell.
Then we're going to alchemy, swallow, even though I think we're going to play this without save scumming, but I'm also going to save right before this.
Yes?
Because I'm that kind of guy. Got a potion.
Potion for Lena. Swallow.
First sign of spring. Symbol of rebirth. Fitting as names go.
We'll see. Like I said, could harm her. Deeply. Works on me immediately. But I have a faster metabolism. Effects won't appear in her case for a few days.
Why'd you choose this in the end?
Decided it was better than doing nothing.
I like you, Witcher. Here.
Ooh.
A small gift.
She likes me.
For giving a damn.
She likes me. Nice. Level 3. Experience points. Oh, she gave me 50 crowns. Nice. And venom extract. And a manuscript page for cursed oil. Oh, what's this? Of sweat and blood. A veil hangs between the world men see and the one they cannot. The veil blocks the dead from the view of the living, and the living from the view of the dead. Some mages can break through this veil and communicate with the dead, or else summon them to the world of the sun for short periods of time. This is the art known as necromancy. The dead can also break through the veil and enter the world of the living on their own. Yet unlike the necromancers, in doing so they are not driven by reason and will, but by a thoughtless, irrational need. This need arises from the powerful emotions such as regret, longing, or wrath. Very often these emotions gain their power by being invested in a material object by the dead individual while he or she still knew life. The objects most frequently so endowed: wedding rings, favorite toys, or the instrument used for the crime which sent the returned individual to the other world in the first place. Okay. Night Wraith decoction. Noon Wraith. Jesus. She gave me all sorts of stuff. Yo, and she got that booty though?
Yes?
Girl, what up with that dumper?
Tell me something about yourself. What's your story?
A sad one. Do you know the Temple of Melitele in Alanda?
Do I know it? Can't remember how many times I've been there, how many times Mother Neneka stitched me up.
We must have missed each other. I started to become a healer under Mother Neneka. I was but 18 when they took me in. An age at which teachings interest one far less than love. There was a boy, Goslath. He'd bare his chest to work. The novices couldn't keep their eyes off him, tripped over their own feet, dropped things. I left the temple for him. We passed a lovely summer together, and then he left. Neneke refused to take me back. My parents uttered not a word, gave me a travel cloak and a small coin pouch. I struggled long to find a place where I'd feel safe, needed, until I finally arrived here. End of story.
Huh.
Farewell.
So can I check on her? I guess you don't really know for a couple days. Okay, crazy thought. We're gonna make a save. Then we're going to teleport to sure. Oh, you actually have to start at a signpost.
Faster.
Oop, oop. Make sure where we're going here. Oh yeah, because we're going backwards. Actually, no, that's fine.
Move it. Long track. Come on now.
Interesting, you just can't go any farther that way?
And Medetta, Estrath Essen Novigrad.
Okay, so what I want to try is meditation. Sleep for a day. Let's go 4 times.
Let's go.
So almost 4 days have passed. Oop. What I was doing there. Not going the right way, that's for sure.
Come on, Roach.
Dang, passed right by her place. For real though? There's signpost right here. Here we go. I love that her garden replenishes like almost instantaneously. guy? Just seems to be lying there. Huh.
Farewell.
Okay. I wonder if, like, later on you just randomly come across her and she's all healed. That would be pretty damn cool.
Sits in the old oak tree, brewing cider with devilish glee. Drinks it down in greedy slugs. Then comes one tells me devil head hurts.
Mum, don't let us talk to strangers.
What happened to your mug? Got a lump of bread today. It's raining, it's pouring, and Vermeer's snoring. He bumped his head when he went to bed and wet himself in the morning.
Wanted honeycombs. Will pay top coin. Large quantities welcome. To mirror the herbalist. Oh man, and I actually have a honeycomb. I was just at that place. That's okay.
Your gran told me about the Smiths boy. Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witch that was hunting nearby and started poking him, asking.
And it.
I'll rip off your melon and shit down your neck! Come to Pappy!
Okay.
I'll rip off your melon and shit down your neck! Come to Pappy!
On this side seems to be bandits.
Something else you'll be needing.
Nilfgaardian rule to your liking?
What's there to like? 'Tis the same as any other. They tax us, requisition this or that. But they do keep the peace in the village, I'll grant them that.
You don't mourn Temeria's passing?
I mourned it round half a year back, when King Foltest was cut down. Now I just want peace.
Got anything interesting under the counter?
Depends what you're after. Have a look.
What do you got for sale? It's a common. I already have that. Lord Commander of the North, clear. Oh, that's the clear any weather effects. Maybe I just get that.
Farewell.
Alright, Mr. Vesemir.
Jennifer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Who are they?
Patriots. Drinking their 7th round for Temeria. Fist starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
This here bitch.
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
No shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt!
Jesus.
Leave me be!
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You all right?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true? What the Emperor promised you freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
So much for staying out of it.
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
Rippy soldier!
With vigor, lads! Vigor!
It's all right. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face! God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Oh, I know them cheeks.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone
She's so
who doesn't
pretty.
like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse.
I didn't, though I could have.
Must have been a damn good offer then.
Ooh, excuse me.
Not many things you'd give up your freedom for, and even fewer people.
The sooner we set off, the sooner you'll find out.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
Find Yennefer Vengerberg. Another Steam achievement.
Recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then?
Open.
We shall talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
Back in the tub. A bunch of ladies scrubbing me down. Can I pause during this? Yes. Okay. I gotta take a quick bathroom break. I will be right back. I'm back. Da, 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 da.
It must suffice.
Found me some pizza.
Thinkamere cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair. Cutwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat.
This guy looks like a douche.
Commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth, unknown. Parents, unknown. Age, unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Arian.
Let's say we spared him.
We fought on opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Arian escaped, set fire to the castle on his way out.
So that is how the blade started. Our reports suggested the dragon was responsible. Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
I got out of Flotsam with Vernon Roach, commander of the Blue Stripes, and...
A murderer of non-humans. We know this gentleman well, Witcher. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well.
Must be things that happened like in the first and second
The
game.
infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
Triss
The
Marigold.
mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her, and I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council of Mages in the process.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her from the trap your man Letho of Gullet had set. Write that down. I be sure the paperwork's in order now.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
Watch your tone, mister.
That an ongoing alliance? What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah.
Oh my.
Letho's hiding from you. Must have a good reason. Was there a shift in national interest that might have caused that? I don't know where he is. Wouldn't tell you if I did anyway. Blade or no blade to my throat.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here and here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Where are my clothes?
Where they should have gone long ago, with the laundress. They will be returned to you after the audience, clean and starched. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
I don't know. What do I want to look like? Kind of like this one. A doublet. Wait a second. Can I? Oh, you can't go back into them after. That's fine. Alright, inventory. Oh, you know what? I think all the trousers and boots are the same. Elegant. Yeah, they're the same. Okay. Kinda look douchey.
A shame I have no time. Be so kind and do not disturb.
The Wonders of Zerkania. During my many travels, I have seen countless extraordinary places. The primeval wilds of Brokilon, with trees so high their tips disappear in the clouds, dwarven chambers carved into the guts of Menacam mountains, with walls plated in pure gold, the ice palace of Pont Vanus, adorned with stained frost windows, yet none of these made such an impression on me as did the rightly famed Zerkania. Yet while I was traversing the fiery mountains, I feared disappointment awaited me on the other side. I had heard many a fantastic tale about Zerkania. about its trackless sands burnt white in the sun, its golden-scaled dragons weaving their nests amidst the dunes, its hunchbacked horses able to survive weeks without even a swallow of water, yet none seemed to me at all plausible. I was sure all these sensations were but the figments of some bard's overactive imagination. I know this will be as hard for you to believe, dear reader, as it once was for me, but all the unbelievable tales are true. Not only that, during my many months of travel, I came across wonders far surpassing those any prior travelogues mentioned. I saw temples dedicated to the worship of dragons. I heard their voice, almost human, but reverberating with 1,000 echoes. I met warrior maids clad in leopard skins, tattooed from head to foot and giving no ground to witchers in mastery of the blade. I saw mages who channeled power from fire. I saw seemingly harmless flies whose solitary bite would make a man fall into a deep slumber, never to wake save to die. In short, Zerkania is a land where the fantastic is normal and the impossible occurs daily. Oh, this is another letter from Yennefer. I had a feeling we wouldn't make a chance... Nope. I had a feeling we wouldn't have a chance to talk before Vizima, so I leave you this message. I know there's much we both wish to say, but there will come a time for that later. In any case, a letter is no place to broach topics of such importance to us both. So, why I write you now. You have something waiting for you at the royal palace in Vizima. Consider it a gift from Emir and myself. You can pick it up at your leisure after the audience with him. When you exit the throne room, simply follow the covered walkway in the courtyard, turning right at the corner, then take the first door on your left. You'll be inside a chamber with a fireplace. Take the door in the back to the right to the adjoining room. There, under the window, you'll find a chest with your gift. But in case these directions prove too complicated for you, I'm certain the Chamberlain would not hesitate to lead you there himself. Expert tracker that you are, however, I expect you'll manage. Your friend, Yennefer. Okie dokie.
Shame I have no time.
And they say clothes do not make the man. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
Looks pretty good.
A studded doublet and a sword on my back, that's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes?
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
I'm not some boor. I know how to bow.
Please, demonstrate. That, sir, is how you might bow to a whore on a street corner, not to the Emperor of Nilfgaard. Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
Okay. Leg forward, right hand on chest.
Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me. The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch magnificency.
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
With respect. You will respect me.
Imgrimi et art Ketzer.
Seifen Aden in Karn eb Marvut. Emir var Emreis.
Bow.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep the order.
Welchen Namen? Wat gern verwort?
Yo, where the hose at?
I thought you bowed before no man.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cyrilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her.
He's so frumpy.
You will find her and bring her to me.
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I'd drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me.
Grump, 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 grump.
So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
I need information, not motivation. Ciri leaves few tracks. She'll be hard to find.
My corps of spies will help you. Count on them, and my army, should the need arise. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid!
Wasting no time.
To the sorceress.
Follow me, if the gentleman pleases.
3 books. Okay. When you exit the throne room, simply follow the covered walkway into the courtyard, turning right at the corner, then take the first door on your left.
Frisky close, there are many honorable guests in the palace, whom the gentleman
disgusts.
Need not bother. In the morning, and it's
Yes,
past
Ken, yes,
noon.
Queen. Calm yourself.
What? Do you know who you're talking to, soldier? I'm Herivard II, Prince of Elander. Not only am I made to wait here like some supplicant.
Raadsliden enek
Zegenast
saur aan neemvaar.
Es ist hier Eps. Het Finster neem
Okay, hang on. Is this the courtyard? Follow the covered walkway in the courtyard, turning right at the corner, then take the first door on your left.
The gentleman will have time for a stroll later. Please stay with me.
Oh, is he just gonna lead me to...
It's done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
We're at the back, right? Yeah, this is all...
Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants' guild, but the Church of the Eternal Fire and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both display a similar ruthlessness and sin.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
So they're our agents now? My, you've clearly settled in quick.
Geralt, don't twist my words. I know who Emir is. He started this war and its bloodshed. He had my friends killed. But I haven't any other choice. So please, let's not belabor the pros and cons and instead focus on finding Ciri. All right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
I'm the best tracker.
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I'd prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords, secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Hell yeah.
She'd be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback. as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Come on. Letter found in Yennefer's chest. My dear friend, if you're reading this, it means you found the chest I mentioned in my previous letter. You'll be pleased to know its contents belongs to you. After I spoke with the Emperor regarding additional resources to aid in your quest, he was willing to part with these items from his personal collection. The armor from Dol Blathana is a rare piece that marries the strengths of Nilfgaardian and Elven craftsmanship. Apparently, Francesca accepted Amir's offer of Nilfgaardian plate for her forces, though despite his attempt to significantly bolster an ally on the fringes of the Northern Realms, only a portion of his aid ever reached its designation. To no one's great surprise, the elves were unimpressed with what human steel they did receive, and thus refashioned the armor to their liking. You'll finally have the opportunity to masquerade as the Queen of Dol Blathana's personal guard. It's a dream I know you speak of. As for the second set of armor, the Emperor proved far more cryptic. He claims they were diplomatic gifts from distant kingdoms. The tiger armor is specifically designed to suit a Western ruler. Obviously, Amir in this case. It was forged in the ancient style of blacksmith, who stole the secrets of its construction from their gods, or so the legend goes. And finally the swords. To my eye they resemble a Redanian saber, though I'm no expert. These blades supposedly once belonged to a hero of myth and mystery. The man forged a pact with the Vixen spirit, and through her blessing was granted the ability to slay the monsters that had long plagued his village. As you can see, he carried both steel and silver sword, a fact I thought might pique your interest. Unfortunately, legends are all I can offer. Amir was stingy with the details, even more than usual. It's a shame because I must admit I haven't the faintest idea where they might originate. That being said, I do believe Zerrikania and Ophir can be ruled out. Dear friend, I trust you appreciate my efforts to help. Use these gifts as you see fit. I hope they will hasten your search for that which we have lost. Your friend, Yennefer. So, I can't even get an inventory yet. Sword for witches. Who are the hunters, you ask? Folk like you and yours, I reply. The decent kind, haters of lies, doers of good. The kind who will live according to the gods' law, the nature's laws too. Those disgusted by the machinations of witches, magicers, and non-humans. All that separates us from the common folk is that we've courage to take up arms, to defend our lands from evil, to slice out the gangrene that eats us from within. We haven't a leader, we haven't forts or lands, though God's fearing Radovid supports us with his gold at times. We've not sworn him nor any other ruler any oath. We serve only the eternal fire, and we listen only to our own conscience. Who can join us? Any who is right of soul and sound of body. You can find us in every large city in the north. We will give you board, lodging, and weapon. We will explain how to spot the telltale signs of evil, birthmarks in strange and arcane shapes, smooth skin on a matron aged more than 30 springs, and black cats kept in the yard, to name a few. We will show you how to defend yourself from witchcraft, how to tame and snuff out magic elements with Dimeridium? Sure. We will instruct you how to squeeze the sinner's darkest secrets out of them with a hot iron, and how to grant them a cleansing death with the help of the sacred fire.
Scars healed nicely.
Well, this one's about the wild hunt. From farmers and herdsmen, milkmaids to wives, all the common folk of the continent whisper, sharing tales of the wraithly procession pounding across the sky. The wild hunt, they call it. Winds and gales, storms and blizzards arise from its sights. Arise when it is sighted, and all grows cold, though the sun shone bright moments before. Some remember only the cold from the shock of the encounter, and claims the riders come always in winter. But nay, this is not so. The hunt brings its own ice. Death and war gallop in its wake, or so the superstition goes. Yet evil enough is the hunt itself. It takes folk captive, youths most often, in the prime of their wilding years, with 10 to 20 summers behind them. The hunt rushes in and they disappear, only to return long years later with no memory of what passed in the time between. Oh, so they bring them back. Royal lineages of the North. Cyrilla Fiona L. Rhiannon, born in 1251, heiress to the throne of Cintra, Princess of Brugg and Duchess of Sodden, heiress to... okay, blah, 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 blah. Daughter of Pavetta, see Pavetta Fiona Ellen, and the Urchin of Erlenwald, see Emhyr ver Emrys, granddaughter of the famous lioness of Cintra, Queen Calanthe. A shipwreck occurred during a journey from Cintra to Skellig, which took the lives of Urchian and Pavetta. Cyrilla's further upbringing was then entrusted to her grandmother. In 1260, afraid of the looming Nilfgaardian threat, Queen Calanthe sent Cyrilla to the court of King Ervil, where the heiress of Cintra was to marry the heir to the throne of the Verdun, Prince Kistrin. Though allying the Verdun and gaining the aid of the realm's army was at the time Calanthe's top priority, no marriage ever occurred, and Cyrilla returned to her grandmother's court. In 1262, during the so-called Cintra massacre, Cyrilla went missing. Man, some of these are really hard for me to read. Oh, this is a letter to Yennefer. Yennefer, my dear friend, thank you for your letter. Forgive me for not answering you earlier. Your earlier attempt to reach me via Megascope. I am trying to limit my magic communication to the absolute minimum. One never knows who's listening. Don't you agree? I am delighted you have found a position at your gracious Emperor's court, and wish you the best of luck in the search for his daughter. It is good to know Amir's intentions for her have become more, how shall I put it, mundane. Perhaps in these circumstances, an agreement regarding the lodge will prove possible after all. In response to your first question, I can state beyond all doubt that Ciri has not appeared anywhere south of Yaruga. Believe me, I could recognize her magic signature in my sleep. I have not had any contact with Triss for a long time. I only know that things in Novigrad have taken an ill turn. She mentioned something earlier about fleeing to Kavir, but I am afraid that in the current political climate, that amounts to an impossible daydream. I hope I will soon be able to join you in Vizima. First, however, I must take care of some unfortunate yet urgent matters in Beauclair. With my finest regards, Fringillo Vigo. P.S. Thank you for the news about Geralt. He always seems to land on his feet, doesn't he? So pretty.
What do you mean? Directly out of Nordling Tales.
Ambassador Varatra? Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
Yes, let us.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of two weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenford, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships. Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
The great sun?
Arr!
Out we go.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Overburdened. That's not cool. Okay. How do you preview? 2, 5. Would have been cooler if everything just like resorted itself. No, not resorted, re-equipped itself. But that is okay. Yeah, I'd say that's good enough. Nah, I'm still overburdened though.
A deserter from the sea.
See you.
I think we're gonna try our hand at a game of Gwent.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Sure. Hell, I don't know. Ah. Decoy. I feel like he quit early. No matter what I do at this point, it doesn't matter. Should have stopped spending cards, I think. Now I'm going to be down. Ooh.
We crossed the Yara, we will cross the Pontar as well.
I need a salesperson.
Will someone explain to me why you are here?
I'm getting a little dozy. Switch the content view, press Y.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Ready. Velen, Northern Temeria. Oh, 5 days have passed. Ooh. Looks pleasant. These are the expansions, yada yada yada. Alright. Quests.
Come on, Roach. Run, Roach.
Then both forces attacked, one from either side. Cavalry sweeping forward.
Step away.
Chaplain's praying, can't you see?
Unbind me! Unbind me before the next ones come!
When they come, I'll tend to them. Meanwhile, let's you and me chat. Like to know who I'm untying.
John Verdon. Served in the 10th Maribor Division.
Long way from your army.
The army don't exist no more. Black Ones smashed it to bits. I scarpered off into the woods just before that happened. Joined a group of refugees. Fucking bursting with patriotism they were. Soon as they learned I'd abandoned Temeria in her hour of need, they beat me down. Tied me up like a turkey, left me to the drowners.
Fine, I'll help.
Oh, thanks. For a minute there, I was almost sure you'd leave me to die. I'd like to thank you somehow, but I've not a chip crown to my name.
Tough. I'll take the loss.
Thanks, Witcher. May you prosper on the path.
Okay. There we Oh, come on, Roach.
Not bad.
The fuck is that thing?
faster.
I'll not give her up, not on me life.
That's it, Roach.
So I'll slaughter her myself, hide her corpse neath the floorboards. Those bastards won't have her.
All right. We'll cover the...
Be gone! This has naught to do with you.
Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What do you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
You gotta go. I'll open the back way for you.
Haven't finished my drink yet.
Innkeep, vodka.
Who's this?
Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see?
Oi, great boy. What's the point of having 2 swords?
Wonder if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too.
You fucking deaf? Gonna say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
How about I buy everybody around?
Why would you?
Got the coin for it. Simple as that.
I don't drink with strangers.
We share a round, won't be strangers anymore. Then we go our separate ways.
And which way might yours be?
On my way to Novigrad.
City of whores and whoremongers.
To your health. And mine.
Bottoms up.
If you want a rest, come with me. Or the bench you can use.
I step a note. And there's the bumpkin with what looks like his son. That's on the pretty side, I think to myself.
I see, probably disguised as all that.
Horsons always manage to hide their
Thanks for not starting a row with those swine.
I don't generally poke my nose in other people's business.
Looking to stay the night?
No. I'm looking for Hendrik.
Man lives in Heatherton.
Don't know where that is.
Other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange glow. Imperials on the raid, perhaps. But who knows?
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye, and he stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Thanks, Innkeep.
Now, I would like to sell stuff, please.
Wouldn't mind a drink. Show me what you got.
Show me what you're working with. You won't buy that stuff. Oh, wait. There, now my weight is right on the cusp. Okay, I think though we're gonna do a hard save, and I might go to bed, as I'm starting to get pretty dozy here. Just create a new save. So, we're gonna call that for the stream. I want to thank everybody for coming out and joining me and hanging out. And if you're watching this on the VOD on YouTube, make sure and hit the like and subscribe if you enjoy it. And hit the bell so that you know when I go live again. And you can come hang out with me. So, thanks again, everyone. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.